In a remote village in India named Bhutiya Gaon, the villagers lived a simple and peaceful life. Surrounded by dense forests and towering mountains, the village was picturesque, but it held a dark secret. Every full moon night, strange and eerie occurrences took place, causing fear and unease among the villagers. Many believed that the village was haunted by spirits from an old, abandoned mansion at the edge of the forest. Karan, a curious and brave young man, was determined to uncover the truth behind the mysterious happenings. His best friend, Meera, and her brother, Vikram, joined him on his quest. Despite warnings from the elders, they decided to investigate the mansion on the next full moon night. Before venturing into the mansion, the trio visited the village elder, Dadu, to learn more about its history. Dadu revealed that the mansion once belonged to a wealthy and influential family, the Raos. Many years ago, the entire family had mysteriously disappeared, and the mansion had been abandoned ever since. It was said that their spirits still haunted the place, seeking vengeance for their untimely deaths. Dadu warned them again, "The mansion is cursed. Those who enter never return the same. Be cautious, my children." Undeterred, Karan, Meera, and Vikram prepared for their journey, gathering necessary supplies and protective talismans. On the night of the full moon, the three friends set out towards the mansion. The forest was dark and eerie, with the only light coming from the full moon above. As they walked, they heard strange noises, whispers, footsteps, and the occasional rustling of leaves. The deeper they went, the colder the air became, sending chills down their spines. After what felt like hours, they finally reached the mansion. It stood tall and foreboding, its windows dark and empty like hollow eyes. The once grand structure was now in ruins, covered in vines and decay. With a deep breath, Karan pushed open the creaking gate and they stepped into the courtyard. The mansion's interior was just as eerie as its exterior. The air was thick with dust and the smell of decay. The furniture was covered in white sheets and cobwebs hung from the ceiling. As they explored, they felt an overwhelming sense of dread. Strange shadows seemed to move in the corners of their eyes, and the temperature dropped further. They found a grand staircase leading to the upper floors. As they ascended, they heard whispers and faint footsteps following them. Meera clutched her brother's arm tightly, while Karan led the way with a flashlight. Each room they entered seemed to hold its own secrets, with old portraits of the Rao family staring down at them. In one of the rooms, they discovered a diary belonging to the youngest daughter of the Rao family, Anjali. The diary detailed the family's last days in the mansion. Anjali wrote about strange occurrences, shadows in the night, and the increasing madness of her father, who believed that the mansion was cursed. As they read the diary, a sudden gust of wind slammed the door shut. The room grew colder, and they heard a faint, ghostly sobbing. Meera felt a cold hand brush against her shoulder, causing her to scream. The trio quickly realized they were not alone. They decided to leave the room and continue their search for answers. In the main hall, they found an old portrait of the entire Rao family. As they stared at it, the eyes of the family members seemed to follow them. Suddenly, the ghostly figure of Anjali appeared before them. Her translucent form hovered above the ground, and she spoke in a haunting voice. "Help us, .free us from this curse." Anjali explained that her family was trapped in the mansion, unable to move on because of a powerful curse placed by a vengeful spirit. The spirit had been wronged by Anjali's father, and now it sought to torment the family for eternity. The only way to break the curse was to find a hidden amulet and perform a ritual in the mansion's chapel. Determined to help Anjali and her family, Karan, Meera, and Vikram began their search for the hidden amulet. They scoured the mansion, braving the eerie noises and ghostly apparitions that seemed to grow stronger as they approached their goal. In the basement, they found a secret door leading to a hidden chamber. Inside the chamber, they discovered the amulet. glowing faintly with an otherworldly light. As soon as they touched it, the ground shook and the walls seemed to close in on them. The vengeful spirit, a shadowy figure with burning red eyes, appeared and attacked them, trying to stop them from escaping with the amulet. With the amulet in hand, the trio raced to the mansion's chapel. The spirit followed them, its rage palpable. In the chapel, they found an old book with the instructions for the ritual. They quickly set up the altar and began the incantation. The spirit attacked them, but Karan and Vikram held it off while Meera recited the ritual. As Meera finished the incantation, the amulet glowed brightly and the spirit let out a horrifying scream. The ground shook and a blinding light filled the chapel. When the light faded, the spirit was gone and the air felt lighter. Anjali and her family appeared, smiling gratefully. "Thank you," Anjali said. "You have freed us." With the curse lifted, the mansion no longer felt haunted. The friends made their way back to the village, where the dawn was breaking. The villagers, who had been waiting anxiously, welcomed them with relief and joy. Karan, Meera, and Vikram shared their story, and the villagers celebrated their bravery and determination. The mansion, once a place of fear, became a symbol of courage and resilience. The villagers decided to renovate it and preserve its history, turning it into a place of learning and reflection. Karan, Meera, and Vikram became local heroes, their story inspiring future generations to face their fears and uncover the truths hidden in the shadows. Years passed, and haunted village flourished. The mansion stood as a reminder of the power of bravery and friendship. Karan, Meera, and Vikram grew up, but their bond remained strong. They often visited the mansion, now a museum, to share their tale with visitors. The village thrived, and the story of the haunted mansion became a legend, passed down through generations. The legacy of Haunted Village was one of courage, unity, and the enduring spirit of those who dared to confront the unknown. And so, the village, once haunted by fear, became a beacon of hope and resilience for all who lived there. If you like the story, then subscribe to the channel for more interesting stories.